What's up and welcome back. I'm John Stark from MyMovieGuy.com, your favorite blind film critic. And today, I just want you to know that we beat the dream team. We did. You and me. We did it. It's been done. So click like and subscribe because I'm just delivering good news. I'm out here in the world just telling people good things and just telling them they beat the dream team and stuff like that. Actually, I'm a blind film critic, and it would be really nice if you could subscribe because in this day and age when people are thinking we crash planes and running from DEI initiatives like, they're on fire. Those are the kind of programs that typically I end up talking to about with people hey, can we have some morality on the description? And now those people aren't there because they think the building's on fire, so they're running away. And now I actually have to become an influencer. So it's this or snorting cinnamon on TikTok. Please don't make me snort cinnamon. This is We Built the Dream Team, which is part of an obsessive amount of basketball documentaries I've seen sort of recently. We just had the Netflix. I've even mentioned this. I also do like TV recaps. I try not to blast my channel with every single TV recap, but I am working through Netflix's Court of Gold, which is also sort of about, the Team USA for the NBA. It's not the same Team USA, it's the current Team USA, the most recent one, and how struggling it has been for them to have to fight people from other countries who are now good because a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, the Olympics decided that professional NBA players could compete in the Olympics, thus changing the rules, but also really changing the rules for other countries because while we draft players from here, we also draft players from other countries. So those players go back to their countries and they end up creating and being anchors for these really strong teams abroad. So you end up seeing a lot of our NBA players competing against each other as they represent the countries that they're from, not necessarily Team USA where they play basketball currently. So it's an interesting one. This one is set back in the day with all those big names that if you're a child that you've never heard of, if you're Gen Alpha and you came here, hi, you're so cute. I have no idea what you look like. I'm blind. That's what blindness is. Nobody told you yet? Okay, it's okay. Yeah, this is like Jordan, Charles Barkley, Magic, Scottie Pippen, Carl Malone was mentioned. I'm trying to think like all the people that are mentioned. It's an embarrassment of riches is what this team is. It's that team. It's the dream team. It's every major NBA player who was going to compete in the 1992 Olympics all rolled into one. And they're all on the same team, but they're training and they gotta get to learn how to, how to get good, So there's a practice team that's chosen of up and coming, wannabe NBA players, and they're chosen to play. It's a scrimmage or practice or help Team USA get there. They're not on Team USA. They're just hired to be this team. So they run a scrimmage and they win. This group of basically a bunch of nobodies, although I think basically everybody went to the NBA, or at least most of them did, ended up beating like all of those huge names. Now that was largely because they didn't have quite the team dynamic down, and they didn't 100% know when you have that many superstars on the court, what's the team dynamic. Nobody wanted to step on anybody's toes. Everybody just they talk about that a little bit, which I think is interesting, how they didn't want to, uh, Larry Bird was like, "No, you have the ball. No." Scottie Pippen's like, "No, no, no, you take it." No, this is a lot of that. It's people aren't really sure like who's leading. You know, nobody wants to seem like, "Oh, I'm the best." Nobody wants to be the egotistical one. So the other team is just like, we're here, we gotta play. Like, we're here to show off our stuff and give you a good fight. And they're pretty baffled that they ended up beating the dream team. But it's kind of what that's about. It's about the journey. It's about being a practice team. And I think it's interesting a look at a practice team usage, because a lot of professions use practice teams. Even the NFL uses practice squads for their real squads. Like, you can be drafted onto a practice squad and end up getting sort of like, it's decent work. I mean, it's not working at, I don't know, YouTube where I do. So I mean, like, you can play on a practice squad. So like some other places do use practice squads for things and pay for people to be on them without them being on the quote team. So yeah, it was interesting. It's not like a groundbreaking, earth-shattering documentary, but I like basketball. I like the people who they interviewed. I thought the audio description was pretty good for a documentary, especially one that also has basketball in it. Although not that much. They make a big deal about, they're like, only one camera was allowed. I'm like, oh god, so that means we're not going to get a lot of footage, you know? Like, so it's mostly just interviews, a lot of talking heads about the experiment, you know, telling you what it was like. So it's on Max. You can check it out. It's an HBO original documentary. So however you access HBO in your country, I have Max. You have, I don't know, whatever, but something. um, and I, anyway, I'm gonna give We Beat the Dream Team, I'm gonna give it a B plus. I think it's perfectly fine. I just don't think it's an excellent documentary. I think it's good. It's just not great. Like, it's fine. It does what it does. Like, cool story, bro. But also there's a lot of it just going on right now with basketball, like Court of Gold and Starting Five with Netflix was like last year, and I feel like there's something else too. I feel like I saw another basketball documentary recently. So yeah, I'm just being inundated with it. So it just didn't stand out enough for me to be like, wow, this was the one. This is the chosen. It's not that. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And remember, inclusivity is not a bad word. It just means to include. Don't you want to include me? I want to include you. That's why I asked you to subscribe to me so that we could be together for anyway, see you guys on the other side.